those who have betrayed me.
Anytime Maul appears, it generates excitement. When I was working on the Clone Wars with George, he had an idea that he wanted to bring back Darth Maul. And we did figure it out. And now is the time to continue that story in Maul, Shadow Lord. Maul is a person filled with rage and hate, seeking revenge for those that betrayed him.
Sam Witwer, so great. He's been a part of the legacy for 18 years now.
The way that this show looks, that's the world that Maul sees. Dangerous, a little bit more rougher on the edges. You know, anger, fear, aggression.
There are many who have prospered from my misfortune.
This is some of the most exciting stuff I've ever done.
This is gonna be take one.
We don't have mocap on the show, but we asked Sam Witwer if he could give us video reference of some of the performances.
Love it, Sam. Our whole cast is incredible.
My job in this series is to be a good guy, fighting bad guys, fighting even worse guys.
Stand up and surrender. You understand? You are greatly outmatched.
I heard, betrayed by our own.
Devon Izara is a teenage Jedi trying to decipher right from wrong.
I know what you're doing. We're nothing alike.
Gideon brings so much nuance and depth to the character.
Devon must react and relate to this situation that she is pulled into that goes against all her training she's known so far.
Excellent.
We really wanted to lean into the ferocity, the fighting, pushing the envelope more than what we have done in the past.
We have several story artists that are martial arts experts. You're gonna love the action sequences.
Because we were pushing the cinematic language of our show. Everything had to have a quality jump.
The storytelling,
the visuals,
the designs,
the animation.
We created real map paintings.
We have even created miniatures.
And all these lightsabers.
Even the way it sounds is more extreme.
You actually hear the sound of Sam screaming built into the saber.
The animation looks fantastic. It's gonna be fun, scary at times, dark, dramatic, to bring us the grit and realism that we want in a series with Maul's name on it.
So Dave Filoni, he hired me in the Clone Wars because of something called Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, which was a video game that I did audition for. And it was a successful game, and it came out at the same time that the Clone Wars came out. And so he hired me to play a character called the Son of Mortis, which, as he explained it to me, and the way that George wanted it, was the Son of Mortis is the living personification of the dark side of the Force. And through that process, working with him, he started hinting that there was something down the road that he wanted me to do. Because I thought, hey, I've worked in Star Wars. This is great. I can die now. This is great. This is awesome. Never dreamed I would have a long history with Star Wars. So he kept saying, yeah, we got something down the road. I'm like, cool, like a bounty hunter? I'd love to play a bounty hunter. He's like, yeah. And then one time he was like, what do you think about Maul coming back? And I'm like, I don't know. How's that? That's a tough character if you're gonna really, I don't know how that's gonna work. He's like, yeah, but we do have something down the road for you. And he kept hinting, and I never put it together. And so then one day he called me up and said, I need Darth Maul. Can you do it? I, in my heart, knew that I could not, but I found my mouth saying, yeah, I can do that. Sure, you want me to do that? I'll do that. And then I was in trouble because then we had to figure out, I had to figure out how to do it. So.
Well, of course, because it's Star Wars. When I got the audition, I think it was like, said it was like a 1920s like mob show or something. Like, I had no clue that I was going in for Star Wars until, I think it was until my chemistry read in person, or was that the callback?
I think so.
In person. You. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay. And I got a little nervous, but it felt very natural with the whole crew, with Sam, very quickly. Yeah, but it was a great process for me. I feel like it just it all kind of fell into place quite quickly.
Being on the other end of that audition was really fun because we had some really strong candidates, but when Gideon started, it just began her performance, it was entirely clear who was going to get the role. It was completely clear because she just owned the entire room the moment she started, and and her character has to go to so many different places. This is not this is not a 1 or 2 note character. This is a very dynamic character. So we needed someone who could just go in all kinds of directions. And Gideon has that range. And that's what's so exciting about working with her is you never really know what she's going to do. And because of that, we don't ever record apart from each other because I do not know what she's going to do. And therefore I cannot perform without her. I need to know where did she take it? How is she going to surprise the Darth Maul character, and how is he going to respond to that? So, so working with Gideon is awesome. It's really fun.
There are some very intense and rather tragic moments that do happen, and I just think being able to express those emotions openly in a space with someone watching you has been really great, and also just kind of like, to me, like really shows how comfortable we are with each other, Sam, because it's intense and it can feel embarrassing to scream or cry or yell, and we've done a lot of that at each other and in front of each other.
That's right.
And I can't really talk about certain key points as to why, but that's always been a very, as awful as those moments are for our characters or whatnot, very joyful, and has brought me so much closer to you and everybody in the room in our project every time we do have moments like that. That's what I can think of without giving anything away, really.
Well, and what's so fascinating is that Gideon does not hold back, I will tell you, as a performer. She just doesn't have that in her. She will go for it. If you need her to go for it, she goes for it. I mean, even the early scenes were really, really interesting. When we're having our debates or our talks about this or that, those were always fascinating to me. So all of it's great. Anytime these characters are saying anything to each other, I love it. It's the best part of the job.
I have 2 answers to that. So for me, what was fun about this project is the storytelling and the narrative. You go deep into the character depth of every single character on the show. And then also the visuals were extremely challenging, and everybody was up for it. Everybody didn't mind the long hours. It was almost as if someone got like those paddles and went clear. You know what I mean? Like we're still amped about it. We're still very excited about it. It was a challenge, right? So it was something that Filoni wanted us to explore. Besides exploring the narrative, it was also the visuals and upgrading the body mechanics of the animation, upgrading the rigs to make sure all the pivot points were there, the facial blend shapes, upgrading the effect sims, the cloth sims, the fight sequences, the lightsaber duels, the music, the sound, everything that you could imagine. The order was make it better and make it something that we haven't done before. So upgrading from Clone Wars and Bad Batch and all of that was a tall order, but we were up for it, and it's very exciting to see the finished product.
Yeah, the whole show has been a big challenge. Speaking of the action scenes, I mean, love action so much. And working with our team of episodic directors, story artists, animators, we crafted in the show some of the most challenging, coolest, biggest lightsaber duels you've ever seen. It was like we were talking about it. It almost felt like we're just playing with our action figures. We're just having fun with it, but it was really hard. And it's a good thing that it was fun because it was so hard all the way through.
It was hard. We also collaborated closely with Sam Witwer to make sure that we got a lot of video reference of his facial that we then resonated into the animated characters. He also had an opportunity to talk to the animators about what Maul is feeling at that moment. So it wasn't mocap, it was just asking Sam if he could please exude those emotions and nuances that we could then capture into the rigs and the performances.
I will have one thing of that too. Coming from the story side, when we write the script and we've got an idea of it in our minds and we're just putting words on the paper, when I go and look at what they create, it's just so exhilarating and mind-blowing that my jaw is on the floor at the end of it. Awesome.
Green apples. That's just the way to do it. I mean, you know, there's like sipping tea is good. But yeah, we thrash our voices. I think both me and Gideon have thrashed our voices to death. So.
I mean, my voice is already so raspy that I have to leave my screaming or my loud talking to the end of every episode. But yeah, a lot of hot water with lemon, and I have like a little throat coat spray. It sounds so silly, but those things work.
They do work. They do work. You know, because what you're hearing, you know, if one of our characters has a very big emotional moment, we did it several times, you know what I mean? So you're not just having a one and done. I mean, if anything that you hear that feels strenuous, we did that a lot, and therefore our voices, you know, took a beating.
Our target is a syndicate leader. He is associated with several criminal organizations and proficient with a laser sword.
The Empire tried to kill me. Their betrayal demands consequence. And that consequence requires a weapon. Together, we can destroy the Empire.
He wants to fight as allies.
The Empire may be our common enemy, but Maul will never be our ally.
We need to find him, whatever it takes.
This is escalating out of our hands. The Empire will want answers.
The Empire will lock this planet down.
Jedi, where is Maul? I'm right here. Let us have our revenge.
We're not gonna take out the whole Empire.